Taurus, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here like I always do with the Celtic cross. Let's find your current energy. Oh, very positive. Okay, let's find out what you need to focus on. Let's find out about your past. Let's find out about your strength, Taurus. Tell me about your near future. Cards are very jumpy today. Tell me, okay. What else does Taurus need to know? Very interesting. Let's find out about your potential outcome. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man in reverse, which tells me that you are starting some forward momentum in your life. You're sitting in this energy of actually being really happy with where things are in your relationship. There's time, effort, energy being invested into it, at least from one side. But you are being encouraged to focus on not giving up what it is that you want. Whatever it is that's going to make you happy in the long run, whatever you see as stable long-term, financial stability, emotional stability, whatever it is, you're being encouraged to kind of remember that. Don't let go of that. There is something here in your past that was kind of throwing things off balance here, related to your emotional and financial stability. So it's almost like you felt like you could only have one or the other. And in the past, that may have been true with specific people. And that's where Temperance is coming in the reverse, because this was something where when you're in a relationship, it starts out with a lot of emotional and kind of financial stability. And then as the relationship progresses, it kind of, one starts to favor the other. So things start to get a little bit out of balance. And it's maybe not emotional versus stable, but it's more of like one person starts becoming the more dominant person within the relationship, instead of remembering that it's a partnership and that both people have to be on the same page and that both people have to make the progress forward and be happy. So there is something here about that, because it was almost like this was happening to you in the past, where one person really kind of took over the relationship and maybe unintentionally, and maybe neither one of you even noticed in the moment, that one person became very controlling and the other person became very submissive. And this is where the universe is telling you, don't give up. Don't lose sight of what it is that you want. Because when you do, it throws things out of balance for you. Your strength is in actually being able to overcome any of this disappointment that you've seen within your prior relationships, within prior commitments. You're not the type of person that is going to bring that into the next relationship. And this is very unusual for me to get with this card, but it's almost like you're learning these lessons and you're carrying them forward into your next relationship, so that you don't repeat the mistakes, that you don't repeat the disappointments, that you're able to overcome these challenges. And this is actually sitting in your near future position. So whatever challenges you may have felt with this person, or whatever may be going on, because I am getting that one person right now is putting more effort and energy into the relationship than the other person. But this is somebody that you are in a committed relationship with. This isn't a casual fling by any means. There is this concern here that you're not going to get what you want out of the relationship. Again, you're being encouraged to focus and make sure that that doesn't happen. But there is something here about the star being in reverse, about not getting it what it is that you want. And this is about somebody taking more than what they're giving into the relationship. So this is actually coming across pretty one-sided. But you want this relationship to continue. You don't want it to end. You think that this is fixable for sure. You want to move forward with this relationship, and that's exactly what I see here. Page of Pentacles it's about learning how to move forward. This is putting in and analyzing everything to make sure that the relationship does continue the way that you want it to continue. But again, there is this whole piece about making sure you don't lose any part of yourself in the process. So let's find out about this 10 of Pentacles here for Taurus. 7 of Pentacles. This is something that you want to grow. This is not a relationship that you want to end by any means. This is definitely something that you want to continue. So tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, Judgment in reverse tells me that you're not so sure this is how this is going to continue. You don't think that it being a little bit one-sided right now is how this is going to continue to play out. You think that both parties, that the two of you are going to be able to come into accord and be on the same page again. This is not something where you think that how it is now is how it's always going to be. Tell me about the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Cups. This is self-love. Again, you're being encouraged to really make sure that your needs are being met within this relationship and that you're always getting out of the relationship what you're putting into it to keep it balanced. So tell me about the Temperance here in reverse. Yeah, I'm getting the Fool in reverse. So this is, the Fool in the upright is somebody who kind of goes into a relationship, just no expectations, complete abandon, blind optimism, all of it. And actually Temperance is that energy too. It's the card of Sagittarius, and there's a lot of overlap here when it comes to blind optimism. But in the past, things were thrown off balance for you, and this ending or this beginning did not continue the way that you thought it would. Because it did start off balanced, and then something shifted. And you don't think that that shift is how this relationship is going to continue. You see that you at least want it to be more balanced. But you do struggle with that here with the 2 of Pentacles. When it comes to learning the lesson, not carrying that disappointment forward, it is not easy for you to do, because it's one of those things that's like you can't unsee, you can't unlearn something or unfeel it. But I do see you overcoming these obstacles. So tell me about the 5 of Wands in reverse. Hierophant. Yeah, so you're going to overcome the obstacles within this relationship. Again, this is a very strong, committed relationship. You could even be married, or it has the potential to go down that path. Tell me about the Star in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. You want both people to put in the same energy and passion into this relationship, and it feels like that's not happening right now. That's definitely coming across, and you know that if both people really want this to happen, and if both people really put in the effort and energy, that this can be everything that you want it to be. Tell me about the 7 of Swords in the upright. I got the 4 of Swords in the reverse, which tells me that you're struggling with this imbalance, with one person taking more than they're giving. Yeah, I'm seeing that as the burden over here, and they're in very similar positions where you are struggling with it, but you don't want this relationship to end. You are willing to put in the effort and energy to make it right, to kind of put this back on the path that you want it to be on. So tell me about the Death card in reverse. Yeah, this is you not wanting the relationship to end. And this is coming across as you don't want to be single. You want to stay in this relationship. You want to put in that effort. So let's find out about this Page of Pentacles. Tell me about the Page of Pentacles here for Taurus. All right, we're getting a couple cards here. Page of Swords. So we got the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, which tells me that there is going to be some sort of communication about what it is that the two of you need to do. in order to move this forward. But look at all the yellow in those cards. You are going to move towards happiness. There is definitely the potential here. It's just that both of you have to want it. And right now, the Justice is sitting here in reverse. So that tells me that things aren't going to balance themselves out until you can have that conversation and really come together and figure out exactly what it is that's going to put this relationship back on an even keel so that you together can move forward in the relationship. So let me pull a moon card and then we can close out the reading, Taurus. Okay, you got two. So the first one is believe in the impossible. And the second one is bring love into the situation. So Taurus, that is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.